Yeah! Welcome y'all to Gavel's Calling. Let's get this session started. Hey folks, grab a seat. It's time to get the scoop. Bakers in session serving justice with a whoop. From sunny Cali courts to the heartland's dusty halls, we'll spin the yarns of trials big and small. Oh, Baker in session, tales old and brand new. Some make you laugh, some will leave you in a stew. Gavels dropping beats, witnesses take the stand. Join the fun, y'all, across this great land. Hey. Classic papers like OJ or that moonshine bust. Fresh headlines steaming hot, in Baker we trust. Murder in the Midwest, scams down south so sly. We'll break it down with grins, no need to cry. East Coast embezzlers, West Coast wild rides. Supreme Court showdowns where the big shots collide. From petty thefts to plots that twist and turn, Baker's got the stories that'll make you learn and burn. Oh, Baker in session, tales old and brand new. Some make you laugh, some will leave you in a stew. Gavels dropping beats, witnesses take the stand. Join the fun, y'all, across this great land. Famous folks in hot seats, underdogs who win. We'll cheer the verdicts, dive right in. Coast to coast adventures in the name of the law. Baker's here to share it without a single flaw. Hit subscribe, don't miss the legal ride. Baker in session where the laughs collide. Hey, how we roll.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what if any you might be, and welcome to let's do something that's not watching people get in trouble, that is not, hey, let's yell at someone, and is probably better for my mental health. So today we are going to do a little baking show because Brandon has been crying for the last 3 weeks and said, "You don't ever think about me. Here I am, stuck in a Thai prison, and no one ever thinks about me, so why don't you just bake something?" And I said, "Well, Brandon, everything for you. Stay away from the lady boys. What do you want?" And he said, "I want something savory." And I said, "Well, Brandon, you old pillock, I am a baker, I'm not a chef." And he said, "I don't know the difference." Well, I do the sweet stuff and the chefs makes the savory stuff. And he said, "That's a lot of big words. I don't understand all of them." So today we will be trying something I've never tried before. We will be trying to make some cheese and ham scones. I don't know how it's going to be. You don't know how it's going to be. I never tried it. I don't know the recipe. The only thing to do is just start at the beginning, and hopefully we'll end out with something I can eat, because I'm planning for this to be my dinner tonight. My scones always turn out as rocks. Even my dog wouldn't eat them. It says that I'm supposed to use the case battle or spade. I don't. That seems weird to me. I thought I would use the spiral, but hey, whatever it says is what we're going to do. If it ends up being nothing, I'm going to go buy me a burger and watch Denmark play football anyway tonight. Tonight as well, I will be joining Kelsey Fitzsimmons fundraiser. I don't know if it's at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I have an invite, but apparently Cloudflare, which is an online security measure, is down, so I can't access TwitTwat. I can't access half the website who uses those as the security. But hopefully I will be able to join that tonight at 6 or 7 o'clock. Look at the little elephant. But we'll figure it out. If not, there are great people that is going to be on that fundraiser no matter what. So who in the hell would want stupid old Baker there anyway? Val, I need him to fill out this questionnaire for me. Val is doing nothing. Val is always just hanging out and hiding. Oh, this is the... Sorry, it's my other setup. Hey, it's not the size of the keyboard, it's the size of the fingers that use it. We played yesterday, kind of took Slovakia apart this time. We were supposed to have already qualified, but then we chose to play 2-2 with Belarus. So tonight we have to do it against Scotland. Why am I so mean to myself? It's a Danish thing. We don't like anyone who is better than anyone else. So we are very self-deprecating. Look at those pudgy whittle fingers. Brandon reports they are buttery soft and carelessly caring. I can you see? I can tell you they have calluses on them. These are working man's hands. Look how fancy I am. I have 2 cameras and one of them isn't in focus and everything. But it's a new setup. That's the good thing about the new program I have, that I can have 2 cameras. So you can see the little elephant walking around. Maybe it needs to get a little higher. Maybe it's not an elephant. Maybe it's one of those sauropods from Jurassic Park. Ma, 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 mamma mia. Yes, it was a sauropod that sneezed Lexi in the face. Where would you go to get this kind of entertainment on a Tuesday morning? Hey, Holly Mac. Hey, KKK. My job uses that site, can't work. Okay, so it's not just in Denmark, it's crapped. Okay, that's good to hear. They want you to either get married or have a baby then. That's all the old women talk about. Trust me, I hear my mods talk a lot. Talk about old ladies. Here's one who's not an old lady. Hello, Sue. So good to see you. I'm just here for the ham. I know when Brandon and I was discussing this, I said, hey, should we make this kosher friendly? And he said, Marissa will beat me with Philadelphia cheesesteak if we do that. So again, all of this. And I don't know, what size do you punch out scones? I think it should be this size when it's a savory scone instead of just this small size. That's probably more if you need it for with tea and crumpets. And I don't really think this is as much a scone recipe as maybe it's more like one of your biscuits, which is not a biscuit, but it's just some, well, there's no, now I have to, yeah. Look how fancy I am now. 2 cameras, 2 chances to F up. You make triangle scones. Well, then it's not scones then, right? Bacon would be better, but I will allow ham. It's just the ham is pre-cooked, so I don't have to do anything with it. The bigger, the better. I'm thinking that, especially with food. What is Brandon's going on? So Sue has to annoy him. Sue, don't annoy Brandon today. We're trying to be nice to him. I went to the mechanic this morning because I have this stupid alarm going off that one of my doors isn't locked. And now I have to get it to the mechanic because he couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong. And he said, well, we don't have time till the 27th. But who cares that I have to ride around for a week with ding, 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 ding going off constantly? Lucky for me, I just put the child locks on and it stopped the dinging. I still have the alarm, but fuck that. I'd go with the smaller one, but I'm in the minority. Also high. Aaron, I think for food, like this is a savory, so it's more like a biscuit thing. I think I would go with I'll go with the bigger one. We can make both. What's annoying? What's annoying? Who's annoying who? In Denmark, no, in America, they are triangle. You can make a big circle and then cut it almost like a pizza before separating and putting them in the oven. Well, that looks more like pizza bites to me. I don't know. I'm gonna make 4 times the recipe because that adds up with the ingredients. So I don't know how much it's gonna do. I hit a deal last week and cannot get it fixed for 3 weeks. Oh, that's annoying. Mm-hmm. Oh, the sound in my car is annoying. Yeah. Sue, you might need to go to New Jersey and help Brandon out with something. But enough chit chatting. The sooner we get started, the sooner I get eating. Maybe I should find the recipe. Boom, 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 boom. Whoop. That was my kids. You don't need to see those. Boom, boom, boom. And it's actually if it works, it's a super basic recipe. I think. Come on now. I think even Jamie could figure this one out. Well, it doesn't want to do that because it's only flour, baking powder. It says mustard powder. I don't have that, so I'm going to give it some garlic powder instead. It's the same. I'm not a cook. What do I know? Some butter. I'm going to use some margarine instead. Some cheese and some ham and a bit of milk. That's all there is to the recipe. So I think most people could probably do that. Even Jamie. 7 ingredients. That's and most of it is probably something you have in your house. Why can't I set it to don't turn it off? Stupid, annoying stupidness. Well, I'm gonna do it. First of all, because there's no flour in this. No flour. There's no yeast in this. It's baking powder, so we need to make sure that the baking powder is well over all the flour. We start out by measuring out flour, and I need a kilo of flour. And of course, there's not enough. I would be better with onion. Needs to be mustard, enhances the cheese. I don't. Hey, I'm the only one who's gonna eat them. It's gonna be fine. If you need the mustard, you take the mustard. I watched some other law tuber cook. Maybe I should put this up so you can hear me. I watched another law tuber cook, and he should open some of that mustard powder, and apparently that went to hell fast. So I'm just going to use what I have in my kitchen. And apparently mustard powder isn't something I use that often. So that was a kilo of flour. And then we need, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of baking powder. 10 tablespoons of baking powder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7. 8. 9. 10. Why doesn't it auto scroll? Dry mustard is what we call it. Is that the same? I don't know, Holly Mac. I don't use it. It just said mustard powder. And because we need to mix these two together, I'm just going to run it through a sieve. This is really bad television. You should go up more. Oh, Dutch angles. It's fancy bacon. Am I baking for an army? I'm baking for myself and for the freezer. This willy-nilly measuring. I measured perfectly. I measured 1 kilo and 10 tablespoons. Stop yelling at me. Am I baking for Krusty and Higgins? No, we all. Oh, I got woken up this morning and was asked if Grant was having a mental breakdown or something, because apparently he's attacking his mom now on the Twitter. That's his newest grift, is a Give Send Go or Fund Me Everything or whatever it's called, where he wants people to pay him so he can move out of his house because his mom is throwing him out of the house because he hasn't paid rent in a couple of months or years or something. And so now he is starting to attack her, talking about how she apparently was in connection with the, well, I don't know if she was in connection with the McAlberts, but that the McAlberts had contacted her earlier to try and get her as a lawyer. Who the hell would want her as a lawyer? Yeah, Grant is giving me the money, and she didn't pay his tuition either. Yeah, she's such a mean woman. Last year, if you didn't know it, he said he dropped out of law school, but apparently he's still going there, and he's going to finish this year. Last year was the year he was supposed to finish. So I love it says put in the salt, but there's no salt in the recipe. This is kind of dumb. How can I put in salt if there's no salt in it? Did they fuck up the recipe? What the hell? Because it would be kind of bland without any. Did they fuck up so they put more? The baking powder was supposed to be the salt. No, and now I can't use my internet because the internet is down in Denmark. Well, we're going to put a pinch of salt in it, but it's just, I thought it was a hell of a lot of baking powder, so I don't know. Well, the good thing is no one has ever died from salt. And I can't open the website now because there's that security breach. So this is Baking with Baker. You never know what's going to happen. It's most likely going to go all the way to hell. But maybe it'll be good. Who knows? And we need some butter. That's not sugar. Come on now. You can read. It says salt. What the hell? Who's talking? No, I don't want the recipe. Shut up. It's my watch who's talking to me. And I think it said 400 grams of butter. Now I'm just going by memory because I didn't write down the recipe. I think that was a punch of salt, not a pinch. Come on now. Salt is good for you. It'll, especially now that it's so warm out, it'll be containing some of the... I learned this online from a YouTuber. Always more sodium. And apparently you're supposed to hum while you cook as well, so we're going to do that a lot. What cake baking disaster? It's not a cake. The internet says use half a teaspoon of salt per 2 cups of flour. Yeah, well, I don't work in cups, so I don't know how much that is. But hey, if it turns into shit, I'm going to buy a burger and I'll be fine anyway. And Brandon will then go on another crusade claiming I wasn't a baker ever. No. And instead of doing like the other YouTuber who bakes, streams, cooks, does, I am going to wash my hands now I touch the flour. Or I don't have any of that. Yeah. No, it was a male voice. No, this is supposed to be tied together with the butter, and then I'm going to put in the cheese and the ham, and then I'm going to put in some milk in the end. But it has to combine. Come on, come on, come on. And it said when it's combined to a lumpy mass, that's when you should put in the rest of the ingredients. So I'm just checking that it hasn't settled all the butter on the bottom of the mixer. And for anyone thinking, because they might have seen other people do it online, everything, of course, has been cleaned. Shut up. Everything has been cleaned beforehand. The table is freshly cleaned off. Wash it down. Make sure you use something that so it's disinfected, and every tool, every implement is gonna get washed after. Just remind yourself that hygiene is important, even at your home. If anyone else is supposed to eat it, because you have your germs, you don't have their germs. And now, now that it's combined, and as you can see, there's not really any moisture in this other than the butter, and of course the little bit that comes with the ham and the cheese. But when you're making scones, because it's made with baking powder, not with yeast, you want to make sure that they don't get too much gluten. Gluten is not just a thing that you can't process. It's it's kind of a lattice that'll be made inside of bread that keeps the CO2 from yeast. So when the yeast eats the sugar, it'll kind of grow, and you need the CO2, the gluten to trap it. So that's why your bread grows. But if you get too much gluten made in this one, gluten is made when you combine water with flour. It's glutenine and gliadine. It's the two components in it. And when you then mix it, you will then strengthen those gluten strains. And you don't want it in this type of dough, because you don't need something to keep the CO2 from the yeast, because there is no yeast in this one. So when we combine it, it just has to combine into a dough. It doesn't have to be beaten for 7-8 minutes like a normal bread dough. I think I'm going to take it out and finish it on la table. That's French and means something I don't know, but I just said it to sound smart. I still have. I have to figure out to put the distance right on this machine, because it'll not do it the right way. Get our hands dirty, because we are baking. We are not making flour arrangements. So, like Christina Aguilera says, I want to get dirty. And yes, I also I have also seen that you can sweep your countertop. I wouldn't recommend it, because I don't know how often you clean your brooms, but I don't really do that. Did I do that? No, I didn't. I just said I didn't do that. But I would normally just first wash it off in hot water, make sure that as much is gone, and then I use some soap and wash it off again, so everything is nice and clean. I'm going to scrape the bowl. I just need some flour to clean my hands off a little bit. As my boss always said, there's an extra loaf stuck on the bowl. Really manhandling that dough, aren't you? Well, I can't women handle it because, contrary to popular beliefs, I am a man. And the worst part about it, the cloud fair going down, I don't know how long I have to bake them or with how much. It's probably going to be 180 for 10 minutes or something. Now, maybe we made it a little bit smaller. Can I figure this one out? What if I went full screen for this one? And then I did this. Oh, I forgot to put in the garlic powder. Well, thank you for reminding me. That was supposed to be the mods, but no. Walsh changed his plea. What? I think Brian Walsh is changing his plea to guilty right now. Everyone put one in the chat and say, you're a smart cookie, because the kid said that 2 days ago when we were talking about if we should cover it. She said, I bet he's going to plead guilty because he did that in the federal case. Doesn't this look kind of okay for the thickness of scones? I haven't made a scone in a million years. How does this look? And don't look at my grubby hands. I think this is a pretty good size. What does chat say? Do we need it this size or this size? Is it bigger or smaller we are going for? Don't twist the cutter. I'll twist the cutter. The smaller one, yeah. Mary Lynn says the second one, and Holly Mack, who is a Scottish person, which means she's British, which means she knows scones. Well, she's not, but she's Canadian. It's the same. First one, smaller, bigger. Maybe Mary Lynn just needs something bigger, you know. I think this is. Oh, I think these would be great with some soup. We're going smaller. It's not called the micronator for nothing. Whoopsie, wapsie, wampax. Nu er du en tampax. Scones are not triangles. Scones are round. Thickness is more important, I feel. But is it the right size? It's about a finger width, maybe a centimeter. That's how I remember making scones back in bakeries, but I haven't made them in a million years. Not enough flour. I don't have any eggs. I think that if I had an egg wash, so it'll be shiny on top, that would have been better. Maybe I'll just try and rinse them in some milk. That'll give them a little bit of a shine. I want to be in your kitchen when these bake. I hope they smell good. The thickness is great. That's good to hear. She's still being tried for murder. So what is he pleading guilty to? And I don't know if you use one of these to anything else but beat your husband when he gets home late. I don't like them because maybe it's because I have manly sized hands, but I don't feel you can really put pressure on it. So we would normally have one that's longer in the bakery, like, well, I have two cameras, the full size, and then the same length, and then you'll just do it this way. I think you can better feel how thick and thin stuff is if you do it that way. But bakers can't be choosers, and as a YouTuber, I am a baker. Brian pled guilty in the other case, the fraud one, but he's going on trial for the murder one, by my understanding. Oh, I think this is too thin. We're not going to use that. It's too thin out here. Okay, so he's not pleading guilty. Then don't put one in the chat because the kid was wrong. That's the one I got no handles. Yeah, I think that's easier to work with. Because when you are out here working, it's hard to feel your way. Pleading guilty to count 2 witness intimidation and count 3 disinterring a body. So he didn't kill her, but he destroyed the body. Well, can we all say that sounds stupid? Because where did the body come from? Did she just fall over down in the basement and he had to cut her up? He should, though, in my opinion, he's guilty as heck. He should take a plea like Brian Coburg and save the taxpayer. Yeah, but I'm just I don't know if I'm happy, but all these people who said, well, she's clearly in Serbia. We know this. Well, how? Well, because it doesn't really seem so, and I couldn't really get why. Yeah, she had some shady boss and all of that, but the blood in the basement was what did it for me, I would say. Twisted said Brian Walsh is being blackmailed. Well, Twisted Tragedies is, I don't think it's legally defined that her IQ level is so low that she is actually retarded. But when she put up her stream yesterday and said it was the Brian Walsh competency hearing, I laughed my little butt off and said, can she do anything right? She can't even copy a headline from another stream. And I know it doesn't call for it, but I think I'm just gonna brush them with a little bit of milk. And sadly, I don't have any eggs because that'll make them shine a little bit more. And this is why baking shows doesn't work, because there's so much thing you have to do where you can't talk and you can't see chat. But again, Brandon wanted it. Thank you, Amspire. And thank you, Zach. And then again at 5:30, brush with melted butter and milk. Well, I don't have any melted butter. And Zach says I was touched inappropriately at 5. If I missed some of them, I'm sorry, but I can't start them like I do in the other stream, so you'll have to wait till I don't have my hands filled with dough to make sure I've seen all of yours. You could sprinkle the garlic powder. I could, maybe I'd do half with garlic powder. Oh, I could use a little, I have some cayenne pepper just to give it a little spice. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Some garlic and some cayenne on the other ones. Just to change the flavor profile a bit. Just have to remember not to give these ones to Baby Baker because they're going to be a little spicy. Sæt timer til 10 minutter. Bum, bum, bum. Almost done. Time, I don't think I have. I have some oregano, whatever the way you say it. I don't think I have any time. I'm trying to not buy too much of that stuff because, again, I'm looking to hopefully move at some point, and then I don't want to move all this shit with me. Some dill. I hate dill, so it would never make anything good. And thank you, Burp One Up, for 3 months of membership. But I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. Jamie has a birthday cake recipe that she wants me to try and make. That's another simple recipe, but it could be done just so we have some content, because as I said yesterday, I might be a little bit burned out, so I don't need these longer streams and stuff like that. I'd probably just need to kind of relax a little bit, get my 3D world in line with my 2D world, and then everything will be better, but it'll take some time. It's too small to get away from its mom. With roasted onion would be good. Yeah, I think a roasted onion could work. Sun-dried tomatoes, I don't care for sun-dried tomatoes. I never really... sun-dried tomatoes, olives, stuff like that, that's not my thing. I would rather have some oregano, some chilies, some onions, stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of the other things. Maybe we should do a dual stream, cooking with Kurt and baking with Baker. I can show you how to clean a table. What a camera angle. And how oversaturated. Oh my God. That's horrible. That's the worst camera because I have all that light right in my face. Well, it doesn't look good, but that's done. At least I don't have head roach. No, I should have one. Oh, and if you look Don't look at all this mess. This looks like an OnlyFans background. But that's all my marzipan I need for my New Year's baking. And look, that's my mom with the honor guard at the Arlington graveyard. Yes, IKEA furniture. I like them a lot because they're really easy to just stuff things in and forget. I don't think I have any bookers. I blew my nose in before we started. I just don't like having it right in front of me. I don't like this. Can I bake them and send you some? I can't even get the gifts out that I promised, so yeah. Smell like man and buns. I don't have a man bun. I can't hold this up. Oh, it's upside down. That's even worse. What the? Oh, no, it corrected itself. No. Well, F that. I don't know. You can watch a baker instead. Yeah, well, that's just the camera angle. Everyone can see on my other camera that I'm clearly 27 years old. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is. I want a super chat refund for you messing up my favorite new joke. Well, get better jokes. No, I am not wearing pants. I am always wearing shorts. Look at the one stud muffin talking to another stud muffin. Hey, BLT, how are you doing? Is someone inviting Zach to their Thanksgiving? Are they unwell? I was trying to wrap my noodle around what pleading guilty to the 2 charges but not the murder charge is going to change in terms of what evidence can come in at trial. Can it change anything? I'm not sure that. And if you plead guilty to them, I don't know if they can still be mentioned because they have jury selection today. And if they already informed the jury, don't they read the charges with juries? No, I'm not sure they read the charges with jury selection. So, but again, how can you do bad stuff to a body if you didn't have a body? And if he had a body, why didn't he report that the Serbian mafia had unalived his wife? So he would help the police. To me, it just seems like a really, really stupid move. Thank you, Inspire. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I just don't know why. Whoopsie, baking time. timer til 2 minutter. No, it's some other people I've seen that claims that she's not dead because in reality she's in Serbia because of the Serbian mafia who did something to her. I think that's what people are claiming. Why does the cupcake have arms? Because it's working out. I made a lot of these different cupcakes last year, and I used them for baking, for painting streams, but then my baking and painting setup kind of went bye-bye, and I've been so busy that I haven't really done. This doesn't really work because you can't really use. It's just to keep me occupied while I'm talking. I should have some watercolors on this. This is one sexy cupcake. Well, thank you. You're not that bad looking yourself, if you know what I mean. Who draws these? AI. Back when I had a lot of time and I woke up in the morning and I was fresh all the time and I didn't spend half my time arguing with idiots on the twit. I used to do way more with AI and just made some fun little content. And but maybe that's why I have been feeling the burnout, that I just feel like I don't really get to do any of the things that I think is fun anymore. I've just been burning the midnight oil and going too fast too long. I think they're done. They look, they feel bouncy. Give them 12 minutes. I don't know, maybe 2 minutes more. They look like that stuff that came in the can here today. Thank you for comparing my homemade from scratch product with whatever you picked up today. It must be. Have you ever heard some people when you made a cake or you, I don't know, drew something or whatever, you made something with your own hands and they said, oh, it's so good you could sell it in a store. Well, homemade should be better than what you buy in the store, because stuff you buy in the store is made as cheaply as possible for a profit. So luckily, you can do a lot of stuff on your own at your home, so you don't waste all that money on Temu. I'm afraid to say it out loud. What? Are they done already? It said they needed 10 minutes in the oven. So, but I'm going to bake them a little bit longer, because you never know if it's the right temperature and the right oven, and it depends on how your oven bakes as well, because they don't bake equally all across the oven. So See, it won't dissolve into this, so that's why I need some watercolors. Those look delicious. I can almost smell them. I would say thank you for the one who reminded me to put garlic powder on top, because it smells wonderfully from the garlic and the cayenne pepper. It smells really good right now. But I think I'm going to put them in the freezer, and then I'll have them whenever I like to eat soup in the winter, because it's cold, and soup is really good to just give you that good, comfortable heat inside your body. And I think they would be really good with some soup. So you have them to dunk. Yeah, and that's why when people are asking me how hot, how cold, you don't know, because you have to figure that one out while you're baking it. How many minutes, how many temps, and all of that. Time to take a tip. And the last batch, I'm trying to put oregano on that one, just to see if it tastes differently. I once made a giant Mars bar for a friend's birthday. Wrapper and all, it was 40 centimeters. Making candy is serious chemistry. Yeah, that's not something. I know you can make Mars cakes and stuff like that, but that's not it's not that easy. I did like fancy cakes for friends' birthdays or christenings and stuff like that some years back, where I would have like pictures of the child printed on the cake and stuff like that. And it's hard work, but it's a nice gift to bring someone at a party, just to say, well, I'll take care of it, and then you'll bake one of those from scratch and put some love into it. I think it's a thoughtful gift, because a lot of parents will be there thinking, what the hell am I doing? And I like doing those, but all my kids are too old. Well, all my friends are too old to have christenings, and my kid didn't want me to make anything for her christening of her child. There goes some then. Holly Max says 10 points for staying in the lines. Yeah, thank you. I am old enough. I want to know why the Muscles cupcake has flowers in his hair. Well, because we're trying to cater to a wider audience on this channel. So this is a cupcake very much in tune with his own femininity. And I'm thinking if you can bang out, what's this 10, 20, 25, if you can overhead press 50, no, that's probably not, 5, 10, 5, 10, 12 and a half, 13 and a half, 37, that's 26, 27 and a half kilos in each arm overhead press, that you can be confident in your own sexuality. I just made them pink because I wanted to make some color. I am a gray and a dab man, so I wanted to do something that was a little different. Maybe I should make him like Sue and give him a farmer's tan. Those are sprinkles. Yes, they are sprinkles. I have to give you a taste test. Yeah, I'm just letting it cool down. I don't want to eat it when it's piping hot. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give you a taste test, and then we're gonna end this travesty. Hopefully they'll be good, because we have had more failures than we have had successes on baking streams, because I tried to make that stupid red velvet cake that was crap. I tried to do the upside down pineapple cake that was crap. Other streams have been okay. I love this chat so much. You actually never know what you're gonna walk into. No. And that's the good thing. That's what we want to have here. You want to have people be comfortable to come in. Apparently, Waltz is only pleading guilty to some of the charges. Yeah, Dave, you should watch the show sometimes. We talked about it half an hour ago if you only cared about it. See? No, that's the, if we only cared. Sneaking in here at this hour and then trying to say we don't know stuff. Don't he know we know everything? This is the channel to be on if you want to know stuff. It's one swole muffin. It is. It's inspired by a person I know in reality, who is also very, very mature and very, very secure in his own sexuality. I don't have any pink gym gear, I think. Maybe I should get some pink. Should get some pink wrist wraps or something. God bless anyone who can make kale taste good. We don't use kale as much. We use a lot of cabbage. We have, especially in the wintertime, we have a lot of cabbage-based, what do you call them, like stews or something, where I like it a lot, and it's really good for your stomach. You should eat more cabbage. Yeah, but it makes me fat. Yeah, that means your body is working. Yeah, but I really don't like it, and I want to go to Burger King. You cannot go to Burger King if you want a good stomach. Stop it, Marissa. Brussels sprouts is one of those things. I like them when I've had them in something, with the bacon bits and stuff like that, as a kind of an entree to a meat dish. I like them, but boiled Brussels sprouts taste like bad breath. You don't like mushrooms? I don't mind mushroom soup and mushroom sauce. That's good. You need some of that in your life. Brussels sprout are good grilled in bacon fat. Yeah, but it needs that little bacon kick, because alone, and if it's only boiled, Brussels sprouts just taste like bad breath. So yeah. Uh, we have a we stew the green cabbage and also a normal cabbage. We'll use that a lot. We use that for our New Year's dish. Is normally like a boiled ham with caramelized potatoes and then stewed green coal or green cabbage. Boiled Brussels sprouts sounds kind of nasty, but I like them baked so they have crispy outer layer. Yeah, but they need something. A Brussels sprout alone is just boring. You need something that can carry it, that can make it a little interesting. I think with Parmesan cheese, because then you'll get the umami. So I think that'll be a good idea as well. I think Brussels sprouts and broccoli taste similar. I I like broccoli. Brussels sprouts is just one of those. It's just too farty when you eat it. It just tastes too farty. That's uh that's my problem with them. I bake my Brussels sprouts in olive oil, kosher salt, and garlic. That sounds like a good one. It will crisp them up. When my kids were little, I would buy it Brussels sprouts and experiment every which way to cook them, and everybody got to. Sometimes they were okay. I think the problem with a lot of the Brussels sprout is a lot of people will they don't use them, and then they will try and go fancy, and it won't work because it's Thanksgiving or it's Christmas. We need our Brussels sprouts because that's what mom always had, and they don't know how to cook it, and they will either boil the hell out of them, and it'll be the most mushy, bad tasting. I don't know what you can have, or they just don't like them because some foods you need to taste a few times, or your taste buds will adapt to them the older you get. Um, I didn't like asparagus when I was younger, and Bernays sauce. I despised it, and now I'm very much a fan of both of them. Your mother cannot cook. I'm sorry. My mom was a decent cook. My dad did all the cooking. Yeah, but it's good for you. It shows that you probably have some things that your body needs to get rid of. Mashed potatoes is great. I don't like boiled potatoes. I don't. It's just too bland. And when I was deployed, we ate them with every meal. So I'll if I boil potatoes, I'll just mash them up. Just some salt and some butter in there. It's fine, and just a little bit of milk. With Brussels sprouts, you got to get the bitter out of it, and I've never quite figured out how to do it myself. But sometimes I've nailed it. I can't help you. I'm not a big Brussels sprout fan. So um, Marissa, if cabbage give you the winds, try putting a little bit of caraway. I don't know what caraway is. I like to use red potatoes and roasted garlic. I don't think I've ever seen a red potato. Hey, grass is greener. How are you doing? Yellow monsters. I don't know what it's in relations to, but I like that you just came in and yelled yellow mustard. Is my internet working again? My internet is working, but I don't think that. Can I get? I shouldn't show you my phone. I've been doing dumb things before. Uh, uh, Oh, I think Cloudflare is working now because I just got a whole shit ton of messages about tonight's stream. But I can tell you, tonight's stream is going to be a banger because it seems like Runkle of the Bailey, Emily C, Defense Diaries, and Brother Council is going to join us. So that's going to be a show not to miss. And now I'm just needing to find out what time it starts. Can I see that without going in there? No, I can't see what time it is. Well, I'll figure it out if it's 6 or 7, but I shouldn't show you my phone all the time. Good thing I only have my kids on this one, not my own background. Oh my God. Can I get this picture on a beanie? The workout picture? I think you can download it somewhere. I think I put up all of these somewhere. Just I'm thinking about, this is probably not for any of you people because you don't do stuff like that. I'm not very happy with my my merch supplier because I've been waiting for stuff since August that they haven't shipped to me, and when I write them, they, oh well, we had a problem, and they keep having that problem. And if the man who created the merch store can't get it, I'm just very upset if my customers can't get that merch. So I'm thinking maybe I need to. I don't know how much merch I even sell, if it's worth it, but I need to figure something else out. I don't like that. Do you think that girl up north will flash her boobies again? I want to see the areola borealis. I don't know. Holly, are you going to flash sack again? Oh, caraway. Oh, that's what I call cumin. Ugh. Don't they print on demand? That's the thing. They print on demand. So that's the good thing, that I don't have to have an inventory or anything. So that's why you want these merch stores, and you don't have. But if they, I ordered 2 hoodies and a T-shirt in the beginning of September, and they sent me the 2 hoodies, and I've never seen the T-shirt. I ordered some T-shirts back in July. I've never seen them. Well, I've seen one of them, but I haven't seen all of them. And I'm just thinking, if I, as the one who made the store, can't even get my product, how the hell can I make sure that you people don't get robbed? So I don't like working with people I don't trust. We talked about it 45 minutes ago, Christine. Where is this show happening? I believe it's Calling All Beans. It's it's just me who is a really bad guest, because I got a DM and I said, yeah, sure, I'll be there, but I'm not sure where I'm going to be. I am going to try and check it out. It's going to be on Law Girls Not Attorneys podcast is where I'm going to be tonight. And I'm sorry that I didn't prepare enough for that one. So that's where it's going to be tonight at... What time is it going to be? Yeah, it's going to be, according to this one, it's going to be at 6 p.m., but I've seen other people write that it's going to be at 7 p.m. So, but this one is where I have been invited to. So go give them a like, a sub, and all of that, and join us tonight. It's a small channel with 199 subscribers. So let's give them some more subscribers, and come join us tonight. And it's going to be an amazing group of people over there. Can we get them to 200 subscribers before tonight? That could be cool. Crumpets, they kind of look like crumpets, but it is supposed to be a cheese and ham scone. This one is the one with garlic powder on it. I have some mustard, hot mustard, of course. You don't eat sweet mustard, you're not a kid. And then we have the Danish Majesty of Remoulade, which is kind of chopped up pickles in a mayo with some curry and stuff. It's probably the greatest thing you can eat, but let's try it. Why didn't you try it plain first? Shut up, Jamie. Maybe it was because the recipe was wrong, that they didn't say how much salt it needed, but I would say they are a little bland. It's kind of like, come on, one more subscriber so they can reach 200. Come on now. We had 199. They need a little more salt, I think, but I like a lot of salt in my bread because that's how I roll. Let's try it with some remoulade. Maybe that would have done the trick if you got the mustard powder in here. There's garlic powder on top of it. This is remoulade. This is hot mustard. But I think with some soup or something, it'll be a really good. I'm gonna put them in the freezer so I can pull them out whenever I have guests. Whenever I have soup. This one is the one where I put cayenne pepper on it. This is way better than this one. This one is a little too, maybe there's not enough garlic powder or whatever on this one. This one is good. This is really good. Thank you, Brandon, for making me looking this up. I don't normally use savory products, so just toss in some salt. It's fine. No one has ever died from salt. Oh, and with some hot mustard. Maybe I should try them with my chili honey. The remoulade, the Danish thing that you don't get anywhere else, is too sweet for this. You need something with a little kick in it, because these are, I think it's kind of like what you American would call biscuits, stuffed biscuits, I think. So maybe if you had like a white gravy or something to pour over them, it would be even better. So they look not thick enough. I think they have what you could maybe, but again, if you get them too high, you have the problem that they might not bake all the way through. Can I put the link in Discord? You can I just put the link in chat. It's way easier to just hit that one. But no, I'll give this this is a solid little side dish for something. The next thing we're gonna bake is a sprinkle cake that Jamie sent me. I have to find something else to draw while we're waiting for that, because that's gonna bake for 45 minutes. But I have to say, this is surprisingly good, and thank you for making me do something that I don't normally do, because again, I don't normally make savory things. And thank you all who went over there and subscribed. 207 subscribers. I'm going to post on the Discord when I'm going to be there tonight. But tonight, it's going to be a lot of your favorite people, and it's a small channel, so they probably don't know. You probably don't know them. Let's go and make them have a great night, because this is what the community is all about: making everyone else feel a little bit better in ups and downs. So Walsh is pleading guilty to misleading the police and disposing of the body, essentially. I don't know if this is in place of the unaliving trial, or if they will still go to trial on the unalive. He said the murder one will go forward as planned. Okay. She asked him if he understood that count one would be tried starting today, after she asked if he was married, and he said yes, odd, since he admitted to getting rid of the body. Yeah. Oh, and Karen Reed has filed a lawsuit. How many pages is this? 46 pages. Oh, that's not going to be this stream. I have to read it and see what's in it, if it's something new. But Karen Reed has filed a lawsuit against Michael Proctor in his personal capacity, Sergeant Yuri Bukaki in his personal capacity, Brian Tully in his personal capacity, Brian Albert, Nicole Albert, Jennifer McCabe, Matthew McCabe, and Brian Higgins. And for 3.5 years, plaintiff Karen Reed was wrongly accused of homicide and subject to suspicion, arrest, 2 prosecutions of public condemnation, all resulting from the gross misconduct of the Massachusetts State Police and those working in tandem with the Massachusetts State Police to sue them for liability. I might need to go read that and maybe do a stream on it later. What does page 46 say? So in conclusion, what is she suing them for? Oh, that's multiple counts. Count 1 is malicious prosecution. Malicious prosecution under the 4th Amendment. Supervisor liability against Bukaki and Tully. Conspiracy to deprive Ms. Reed of her 4th Amendment rights against Proctor, Bukaki, Tully, the Alberts, and McCabe and Higgins. Massachusetts Civil Rights Act against Proctor, Bukaki, Tully, Alberts, McCabe, and Higgins. Common law malicious prosecution against Proctor, Bukaki, Tully, and the Alberts, McCabe, and Higgins. intentional infliction of emotional distress, Proctor, Bukaki, Tully, Alberts, McCabe, and Higgins. Civil conspiracy against Proctor, Bukaki, Tully, and Alberts, McCabe, and Higgins. And Miss Reed will have a jury trial, and she requests that they grant her awards her damages in an amount to be calculated at trial, along with a pre- and post-judgment interest, reasonable attorney fees, granted such other relief. So Karen Reed has filed her civil suit against the McAlberts. Thank you, the kid, for sharing that. I think that's it. I have to sugar. There's no sugar in this one. Well, this is an American-based one, so and there's no sugar in this one. We'll probably need to be a little more polite on a new channel. Just be yourself. And you need the damn dry mustard, Holly Mac. Shut up. I need something to, but I would say putting on some cayenne pepper, that make it kick a little. But I like when it has a little spice. So they're good. Tonight, 6 p.m., Law Girls Not Attorneys is where we're going to be. It looks like me, Emily C., Brother Counsel, David Runkle, Ian Runkle, of course, are the ones who is so far going to be there along with the lovely hosts. And you should be there too. And I think some other channels might be dual streaming it as well, but go help out the original host and give them some love, because it's a small channel and everyone loves small new channels, especially if they're fun people. And I bet they are, because they have great guests on, and I will be there as well. So come join us with that. Baker, since Grant's mom is kicking him out, would you take him in, and can he be your roommate? No habla inglés. But that's what we're going to do. I'm going to read the Karen Reed and see if there's how much to cover of that. And if I'm going to do that tonight or I'm going to do it tomorrow. There's probably 7 other people doing it right now. Again, the channel we're going to be on tonight is this channel. So go over, subscribe to the channel, put on the notifications, do all the bells and whistles, and help a brother out, or sister, or a non-denominated gender family member, or as Sue calls them, mother, brother, aunt, sister, because in a marriage in Alabama, you just don't know what it is.
I'm Jimmy. How y'all doing?
I know English is your second language, but you don't word
It's my third, but I'm still better at it than you. You are
the most important people